On day 3, something happens inside your brain that sounds impossible. Your brain starts growing new cells 4 times faster than normal. But before that happens, your body has to do something most people would call terrifying. It starts eating itself, on purpose, not starving, recycling. This is what actually happens day by day when you stop eating completely for 5 days. And day 3 is the one nobody talks about. Now let's get into it. Day 1, the drain. Day 1 feels easy, that's the trap. Most people quit on day 2 thinking day 1 was a preview of hell. It wasn't even the warm-up. Here's what's really going on under the hood. Your liver and muscles are holding on to stored sugar. It's called glycogen. And here's the part nobody explains. Every single gram of glycogen is holding onto water like a sponge. So the moment your body starts burning through it, you're not just losing sugar, you're flushing out water. That's why the scale can drop 1 to 3 pounds in the first 24 hours. It feels like magic. It's just plumbing. At the same time, your insulin is dropping. And insulin is the gatekeeper. As long as it's high, your body burns sugar for fuel and locks fat away in storage. The second insulin drops low enough that the gate swings open, your body starts reaching for fat. But here's where people mess it up. As that water leaves, it takes electrolytes with it: sodium, potassium, magnesium. Skip this step and you get the headache, the leg cramp at 2 a.m., the dizzy spell standing up too fast. The fix is almost embarrassingly simple. Sea salt, potassium, magnesium, a B complex. Black coffee, unsweetened tea, water with lemon, all fair game. Day 1 isn't a hard day. It's the setup day. The real shift starts tomorrow. Day 2, the switch flips. This is where your body changes fuel source completely. Your liver starts converting fat into something called ketones, and ketones don't just fuel your muscles, they fuel your brain. This is why people on day 2 report something strange. Instead of feeling weaker, they feel sharper, calmer, less foggy. That's not a coincidence. That's ketones hitting your neurons. And your hunger hormone, ghrelin, it starts dropping too. Which sounds backwards. Shouldn't hunger get worse the longer you don't eat? It doesn't. It peaks early and fades. But the biggest thing happening on day 2 is invisible, and it's the reason this video exists. Your cells switch on a process called autophagy. Break the word down. Auto means self, phagy means eating. Self-eating. Your cells start identifying old, damaged, misfolded proteins, the cellular junk that's been piling up for years, and breaking them down into raw material to build new, healthy cells. Your body just turned on a recycling plant that only runs when you stop feeding it. And on day 3, that plant goes into overdrive.
Day 3, the deep reset. This is the day science gets genuinely wild. Remember that brain stat from The Hook? It's real. A molecule called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, can spike by as much as 400%. BDNF is basically fertilizer for your brain. It stimulates new neuron growth and sharpens cognitive function. Some researchers compare it to what antidepressants are designed to mimic, except your body is producing it naturally, for free, right now. Autophagy also goes deeper. It's not just clearing junk proteins anymore. It starts targeting damaged mitochondria, the power plants inside every cell. And it goes after something even stranger: dormant pathogens hiding inside your own cells. Old viruses, bacteria, fungal remnants your immune system never fully cleared out. Day 3 is when your body starts hunting them down. Your immune system itself gets an upgrade. Worn-out white blood cells get recycled, which signals stem cells to start manufacturing fresh immune cells. Cells that come fully online once you start eating again. Even your gut gets a break. Your entire digestive lining is a single layer of cells constantly under attack from food, bacteria, and inflammation. Pause digestion for 3 days, and that lining finally gets a chance to repair itself without new damage coming in. And on top of all that, growth hormone surges, which sounds odd during a fast, until you realize why. Your body is protecting your muscle. It's telling your system, burn fat, not muscle. That's the safeguard most people don't know exists. Day 3 isn't the hardest day. It might be the most important day in the entire 5. Day 4, the peak. By now, hunger is barely a factor. Ghrelin has been suppressed for 2 straight days. Most people report this is the easiest day of the fast, which is almost funny considering it's day 4 with 0 food. This is peak fat burning. But it's also when something else turns on: longevity genes. Genes tied to internal antioxidant production and cellular repair start activating. The same pathways researchers studying lifespan and aging are obsessed with. Now, if stress creeps in, if cortisol spikes, if hunger flares unexpectedly, there's one tool that keeps the fast intact without breaking it: warm bone broth. It delivers amino acids without triggering the full digestive cascade that would shut autophagy back down. 4 days in, your body has drained its sugar, switched to fat, cleared out cellular garbage, hunted down dormant threats, repaired your gut lining, and protected your muscle the entire way through. Now comes the part where almost everyone gets it wrong. Day 5, the rebuild. Here's the mistake. People fast for 5 days perfectly, and then break it with a full meal. Pizza, a burger, something normal-sized, and within hours they're doubled over in pain. Your digestive system has been dormant. It's not ready for a normal meal. It's ready for a whisper of food. The rebuild has to be slow, spread across a day or two. Meal 1, a quarter of a normal portion. Think 1 egg with a little sauerkraut or a cup of bone broth. Meal 2, a few hours later, something soft, avocado or a light soup. Meal 3, a small handful of nuts or berries. No sugar, no heavy carbs. Not yet. Slamming your system with carbs right after an extended fast is one of the fastest ways to trigger real digestive distress. The medical term is refeeding syndrome, and it's not something to gamble with.
Once you're rebuilding properly, pairing high-quality protein, pasture-raised eggs, grass-fed meat with this slow refeed does something remarkable. It activates stem cell-driven repair across your skin, your organs, even your brain. The 5 days of breaking down was never the point. This is the point. The rebuild is where the fast actually pays off. Takeaway from the video. So let's rewind the whole thing in 10 seconds. Day 1, you drain the tank. Day 2, you flip the switch to fat and ketones. Day 3, your brain and immune system get an upgrade nobody warned you about. Day 4, you hit peak burn and switch on longevity genes. Day 5, you rebuild, carefully, and your body cashes in everything it just did. 5 days, 0 food, and somehow your body comes out more repaired than when you started. If your body can do all of that just from not eating, imagine what it can do once you actually understand how to work with it instead of against it. That's exactly what I'm breaking down in the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss it.